what would we do without AARP, am I right? Let's see, before I get into my material, I gotta bring up OJ's dead. The juice is loose in hell. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a good one. But something else, though, is I know Christianity, the big thing is forgiveness. Lucky for you guys, I'm an atheist. I can't go fuck myself. But I didn't expect it, but either did Nicole and Ron, am I right? Oof. But I'm gonna get into my material. This is my first year voting. I'm an independent, so I'm probably gonna vote for RFK. I know a lot of people don't like him. The big thing is his voice. Don't worry, when I first started hearing his voice, I literally thought it sounded like Chewbacca Donkey Kong. So that's just me. Yeah. Speaking of JFK, though.
Yes, ma'am.
JFK, he was infamously known for sleeping with Marilyn Monroe. And really, thinking about it now, that really must have been pussy to die for. So. But speaking of JFK, it reminds me of high school. High school, I hated it. I graduated early. Technically, I'm class of 2023, but I graduated a semester early. And I've kind of come to the realization, if you really did like high school, you're either a teacher, a politician, or a psychopath. And that's it. But then I got thinking about my high school graduation announcement. I didn't care. No one. I only knew my immediate family would go. So on my quote, I just put, "My head hurts, JFK," and I just sent it out to my whole family. High school kind of sucked. I think it was also because of the time period I went through. Unlike Priscilla, who went to high school with Judas. I imagine that Judas is like a little knucklehead, right? I imagine Judas was like the Dylan Klebold of the Bible. Like everyone's like, he's a little off, but he likes Marilyn Manson. And then the next day they're like, he did what to the Savior? And then I imagine he was like, don't go to the Last Supper tomorrow. Like that was his quote. But high school, though, I don't know about high school. Is I went to high school when Chick-fil-A on Bluff Street was made, and I've kind of come to the realization that they kind of got canceled. But I tell you now, as long as white women roam the earth, that shit will never go out of business, and that's a fact. That got me thinking though about other fast food chains that have gotten canceled, and no one besides Chick-fil-A. So like the fact that Arby's hasn't been canceled is pretty insane. Like the fact they haven't posted on February 1st. By the way, that's first day of Black History Month. That's a freebie. So just posted like Arby's, we hate the blacks. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But yeah, speaking of people who eat Arby's, let's talk about the greatest show on television right now. Anyone watching 1,000 Pound Sisters? Dude, it's pretty great.
It's pretty awesome.
Just the first episode alone, these two women, combined weight are 1,000 pounds, are so heavy that they have to go to an industrial scale, and they start crying and go, "Ooh, it makes me feel like in a dump truck." I laugh because I'm an asshole. Another thing though, there's another moment when you get further down the line, you find out their whole family's overweight, and they're so southern and so overweight, I swear to God, it's like a family of Jabba the Hutts. Like, they're all subtitled too. Like, I feel like if they go to the basement, you're gonna find like Han Solo and Carbonite. But another good moment about that show though is one of the sisters left, the bigger one, and instead of focusing on her health, she literally just started partying every day. And there's a part where her and a bunch of college kids are going to a liquor store, and she's on the ground on a minivan with an oxygen tank hidden in a vape, which is pretty baller. And then after that, she's drinking, and then it cuts to an interview, and she's like, "We never eat healthy. We always get pizza because it soaks up the alcohol." And it's like, dude, no one eats healthy when you're drunk. Like, don't even, like, I get it. She's like 600 pounds. It's like, dude, do you know anyone who's eating a fucking salad when they're drunk? No one is. All right, that's all I got. Thank you so much.